Nestled in the bleak and brutal Pennines, the town of Halifax exudes a cold and remorseless past. It's grown from a bustling medieval village to a prosperous Victorian centre of industry. But many of its residents paid a heavy price, suffering in the harsh and often brutal working conditions. In the Middle Ages, Halifax was one of the few towns to be granted the privilege of the gibbet, the right to execute anyone who fell foul of the rule of law. According to local legend, the heads of the decapitated were displayed on Beacon Hill high above the town as a macabre warning. Even the town's crest displays a severed head. Hardly surprising then that the town has many stories of unsettled spirits. Local residents of these eerie Victorian buildings have reported objects mysteriously moving of their own accord. Several others talk of doors flying open, then slamming shut. And among the revelers in the busy pubs, there have been countless sightings of dark, otherworldly figures and the unexplained and haunting sound of footsteps. Who are these lonely, tortured souls? With a history of horrific plague, violent murder, and public execution, it's not surprising that the residents of Halifax often feel like they're not alone.
Ooh, lots of material there, I'm sure. Now, each night we will also be joined by a whole host of experts who will assist us in unraveling the ghostly mysteries of this town. So first of all, let me welcome our resident historian, Mr. Richard Jones.
Good evening, Liz.
Good evening. It's great to see you again.
And you as well.
You were, of course, with us throughout the entire weekend in York, and you really helped us out with some of the investigations. So thank you so much for joining us again. Halifax is rich in history as well, isn't it?
It is. I mean, obviously, the history of Halifax doesn't stretch as far back as that of York. For example, there's little evidence to suggest it was inhabited prior to the Norman conquest of 1066, but it's certainly made up for it in the last 1,000 years.
Absolutely. So give us some examples of what things they might come up with tonight based on the history of the town.
Well, don't forget, first of all, we're dealing in an area that in the Middle Ages was a very remote area. So you had isolated communities that were very superstitious communities. Then, of course, come the Industrial Revolution. In the wake of the Industrial Revolution, those communities began moving into Halifax to work in the mills and the factories.
A lot of whom were children, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, well, whole families would go and work in the factories and in the mills. And, of course, what would happen then is many of them perhaps would work under appalling, miserable conditions. And so it's perhaps this combination of dark satanic mills and ancient superstition that I think we're going to have a very eventful weekend.
Ooh, I'm sure we are. Now, can I move on to Stephen Wade? Stephen, you are an absolute expert on crime, around the UK, particularly, unfortunately.
Well, is it a good reputation to have?
Well, you know, it's an interesting topic to be an expert on. You've written a very interesting book called Foul Deeds and Suspicious Deaths in and Around Halifax.
Indeed, yes.
So, therefore, you know of a lot of slightly dodgy goings-on in this city, yeah?
I do.
So, what would you be expecting, say, a paranormal investigation to turn up?
As we've said, the heartland of the Industrial Revolution. Thousands and thousands of people crammed together, working long hours, drinking a great deal. In the Victorian period, Edwardian period. They'd often buy drink on the way to work.
Well, that's not very good, is it?
Children, as we said.
Yeah.
Lots of stress. People on the edge.
Yeah.
So for a crime historian, not only do you have the things you'd expect to find within those industries, but also human communities together and people on the edge doing things that we don't consider now as crime. For instance, suicide.
Oh, really?
Which obviously has a link, doesn't it, with the sort of things we're looking at tonight.
Until
1961, suicide was a crime.
Really? Very interesting.
So,
we will, of course, speak to you a lot more during this evening. That's very interesting stuff. Thank you very much for the moment. Now, Derek will not be the only one trying to get to the bottom of the stories around Halifax. Each night, a local paranormal group will be joining us and spending the evening in one of the many haunted locations around this town. Now, tonight, I'm joined by Joanne, is that the right way to pronounce Joanne Ellis, and your lovely wife. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Now, the name of your paranormal group is...
It's part of the Paranormal Activity Research Team.
Right, okay. And how long have you guys been set up?
About 2.5 years now.
Right, okay. And how many investigations do you reckon you've done at this stage?
About 8 or 9 major investigations now. And quite a few small investigations at private locations.
Now, would you consider yourself to be an open-minded skeptic or a believer?
Myself personally, open-minded skeptic.
And what about yourself?
Believer,
Oh,
definitely.
okay, without a doubt. All right. As the investigations progress, the more and more you do you not see yourself sort of coming around to the other side as such?
Sometimes, depending on what happens during an investigation, there's one or two things that tend to happen that tend to make you think a bit more.
They do, don't they?
They do,
We
yeah.
have had a lot of stories about a particular mill called the F Mill in Dean Clough.
Yes.
And you're about to go and investigate it tonight for us, live. Yeah?
Yep.
How are you feeling?
Nervous, excited.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can
It's gonna be
imagine.
good, I think.
Well, look, we're going to send you off to prepare for the investigation. The best of luck to you. A big round of applause, ladies and gents. Good luck. Our Ghost Towns team are nearing the first location now, which is the Peace Hall building in the centre of the town. It was once used for cloth trading and is now home to many small independent shops. But it seems the past may not have entirely been left behind. And after the break, Derek and the team will be investigating the spooky phenomena that have occurred there. Take a look.
My name is Pat Steer and I've been a shopkeeper at the Peace Hall for several years. I feel there's quite a lot of paranormal activity. There are areas of coldness where you can actually put your hand and feel that the area is actually very, very cold. But the most significant part are the things that move around within shops.
My name is Janet Smith. When we first moved into the shop, there was a very icicled feeling in here, and we had a lot of local knowledge about spirits, one of which was a young girl. The most significant occurrence with the little girl spirit was when we had a crystal ball that was part of a display, and when we came in the morning, it had actually been put in the middle of the floor, and several little gremlin-type ornaments were actually sitting round the crystal ball.
Another area of unexplained activity are the cellars to the building, which are unused and empty. And one of the shopkeepers also claims to have heard a child sobbing from down there. But the cellars are probably as near to the origins of the building as can be. So that's why I believe we need to go down to the cellars and discover sort of what's happening down there.
Does your home shape your destiny? Can psychic matchmakers help you find your soulmate? Derek Acorah's Ghost Towns Live is sponsored by Spirit and Destiny magazine. Bring a little magic into your life.
Ghost Towns live from Halifax. Now, Angus and Nicola are just arriving at the Peace Hall, ready for the very first investigation of the weekend. While they're making their way inside, here's your first chance to enter our very nice competition. We've teamed up with Spirit and Destiny magazine to give you the chance to win one of 3 Apple Video iPods with an exclusive video message from Derek himself on it. 10 runners-up will receive a copy of the Ghost Towns Series 1 Volume 1 DVD. To enter, all you have to do is answer the following question correctly. What is the name of Derek's spirit guide? Is it A. Sam, B. John, or C. Peter? If you know the answer, call 09015 333 222 and visit our website for terms and conditions. Good luck. We've kept you waiting long enough. Angus and Nicola are now in the Peace Hall. Angus, my love, what are your first impressions?
Well, it's very cold here and it's very dark. We're actually standing just outside Janet's shop, the Friendly Dragon. This is Janet and Pat. Now, Janet, first of all, I must ask you, the spirits, the ghosts that you think you've been seeing here, do you think they want us to be here tonight investigating?
No.
No?
I think they've been doing everything they possibly can to stop this happening.
In what way?
Not letting us in the shop. Things have been happening in the shop that have felt very wrong.
What sort of things?
The feeling that you get, it's a very, like an oppression in the shop, and it's almost like you don't really want to be in there. It's been quite strong this week.
Pat, what are you expecting from the investigation tonight?
I'm just hoping we can find some answers. There's a lot of things that happen around here that are very, very unusual. Strange feelings, things moving. And if somebody can come up with the answers to why these things are happening,
yeah,
help a lot.
Yeah, well, we certainly know we've got the man here to do the job for you. And just tell us what has actually happened today. Anything at all?
Today, we have a small toy in the corner of the shop that we have for a little girl whose spirit seems to spend a lot of time here. And the lamb in question has been turned from being facing out to completely upside down.
Maybe Derek will have the answers to this. Let's bring Derek in.
Here he is, the man himself, Derek Acorah.
Hi,
hello, Derek.
Hi, thanks. Hi.
Great to see you.
Hi.
Meet Janet and Pat.
Pleased to meet you, Janet.
That's Pat.
Oh, sorry. Not Janet.
Derek.
Pleased to meet you both.
Now,
Okay.
this is Janet's shop, Derek, and what
Okay.
we're going to do is move in. Pat, you're going to go downstairs. We will join you later in the investigation, so we'll see you a little bit later. Janet,
Okay,
take us in.
thank you.
Okay.
Please come in.
Thank you.
After you, Derek.
Thank you.
Okay, Liz, well, here we are in the shop, and it's looking a bit bright here, so I think to start the investigation, what we'll do is we'll take the lights down. So, and we'll see. It's an interesting place. Now, Derek, as you've moved in here,
Yes,
gosh, that is dark.
it
It's
is.
dark.
Are you picking anything up? What are you feeling?
Well, the moment I've just walked across this threshold into the shop, there was a feeling of, although it wasn't a physical thing, so to speak, it was more ethereal, spiritual, that's for certain, of not invisible hands, but the energy of two hands stopping my chest in my tracks coming across this threshold.
Gosh, that's
most
amazing,
definitely
because just
a
before-
spirit man.
Oh, wow.
A spirit man's energy is here right now. He's watching us, he's listening to us. Natural fact, I know his energy has moved down that end into this
This
area.
is the end where we get a lot.
He's over there.
Yeah.
He is.
Can we go?
Yes, let's move. Yes,
Should we
let's
move?
go there. Yes.
So, Derek, you're saying he's putting his hands out. What you're telling us is he doesn't want you to be here or the team to be here.
He's very aware of what we call the sensitive side of people's nature, and although he wouldn't quite understand medium, he's listening to it now. This man, I know, because I'm taken back in my mind's eye here to 1812. And at 1812, this man had very, very strong linkages, energies here. It's been given to me very, very strongly. He's objecting to it now, because I could just hear him. He's having a little bit of not an argument with Sam, but he's trying to give Sam the impression that he wants to harm us.
But he doesn't feel aggressive towards us.
No, he's not
just-
aggressive against us, Nicola. He's just, in actual fact, at what? Say that again. Is that what he's just said, Sam? At what time?
What's he telling you?
20 to...
What?
Wow. At around 20 to 3 this afternoon.
Yeah.
Was it 20 to 3? He attempted to... He come past you. He come past you,
Yeah.
and what he did, he tried to... excuse the words.
Yeah.
His words. Upend you. He tried to
Yes.
push you.
Yeah.
And he tried to do something with one of the fixtures. I feel
Yeah.
close here.
Well, Derek, let's ask Janet. Janet,
Yes.
anything happened this afternoon that was out of the ordinary?
Well, in that corner, in that particular corner,
Yes.
there.
Here where I'm standing.
Yes.
What
And
happened?
did you feel pressure?
I felt pressure all day. I
Okay.
felt quite by the counter.
Yes.
I felt very
It felt as if
uneasy.
you'd done there as well.
Over there.
Yes.
Gosh, and you're looking behind you, Derek. Are you
Yeah,
feeling
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Because his energy, as we came here, his energy now, he won't stand in our space. He's shifted, and this is why I keep on looking over there. He's, can I tell you a little bit about this character?
Yes, I'd love
Because
you
I'm
to,
getting fed
please.
this. This man, was let down with someone very close to him in his physical life. I feel it was his partner, lady, wife. I know she was very close to him, and she I know it's terrible to say this, she had hatred for him in the end, in her heart, and yet he was a bit of a bully, I feel. Sam's given me this as well. He was a bully to her. He kept the poor lady down, and she had the hatred. This is the atmosphere in the ether here. There's a feeling of hatred, can I tell you, for lady folk. Because he was so let down, and he would figure this around you. He would try to... I'd be greatly surprised, if you have not had this particular man. Oh, I'm being made aware of this. Because it's in the dark here. Is there another doorway that goes further into another area from the shop?
We have another shop next door.
Right, well, he goes through then. He goes through.
And is that Pat's shop, Janet?
No, that's our other shop.
That's your other shop?
Yes.
This is where he actually rests up there.
In here or
no, in
next
there.
door?
And when he's energised, because you've got what we call the vortex of his entry and exit, he's not grounded. He comes back regularly, okay? Yeah. That's what I get here very strongly.
Can you
feel what he looks like?
Yes. This man, I would say, stands at about 5'8", 5'9". He's got... facially, this is the impression I got from him. Facially, I've got a very high cheekbone man, but here to the chin line and like a square chin. Yeah. And a very, very rough-looking sort of jawline. Yeah. Here, for some reason, he's not so much broad-shouldered, but for some reason he's got this. It's like he sticks his chest out.
Yeah. Proud man.
Yeah.
That's the feeling I've had.
Yeah. And you see. It all boils down, he was terribly let down. She went off, thank you, Sam, went off with another man who he knew, and he ended up by himself, and he hated women folk from that time.
Derek, is there any more you can...
He died here.
Can you give us any more?
In here?
He passed here?
He passed. I feel where this next shop here, or this next area, that's why he goes and he rests there when he comes in, because that's where he perished, that's where he left his physical life.
But have you had activity in the other shop?
Yes, we have.
You have had activity
in the
other
shop? But not
as
much as we have in here.
Which explains the resting, and then here he uses the
Nicola.
activity in here.
He rests there and he comes in and he's really energised when he's in here.
Derek, can we get a name?
I haven't asked yet. What I wanted him to do is when he moved from there to there, I was quietly saying, please step forward, announce yourself to me. He still hasn't done this, so, OK, well, I've got to rely on Sam for this. Encourage him, Sam, please.
What we could also do is call out.
Yeah,
Derek, you often say, it's better for a female voice to call out. I'm not so sure that won't be the most helpful thing here, but Derek, shall we call out?
We can, and I feel like we should, in actual fact. It doesn't really matter.
He is here, but he said he's not coming really close to us.
He's weighing us up. That's what he's doing. He's weighing us up.
I feel...
What did you feel, Janet?
Something there. It feels really cold over here.
Yeah, it does.
OK.
Really?
Yeah.
Get his name, Sam. Get his name.
Here, definitely.
I don't think it's that man. I don't think it's that man.
It is cooler there. Is there a chimney?
No.
I can't see a thing.
No.
Is anything? No.
It's just it's just the cabinets. But
Joseph. It's Joseph.
Joseph?
Joseph. Thank you, Sam. Joseph.
Joseph?
He'll respond to
Joseph.
that.
Joseph, are you present? You've got a lot to play with here.
That's it. Ask him to something touch the artifacts. Do something with the artifacts.
Joseph, make something move in the shop. Come close to us. We're not going to harm you. Come close to Derek. Keep your eyes peeled with all these objects hanging from the ceiling.
Joseph, do you want to show me and Janet that you're here?
Go on, Janet, call out.
Joseph, please show yourself. We don't mean you any harm. We just want to be with you here.
Keep talking to him, Janet.
Please just show yourself. You can do. You're quite safe. Please.
Come on, Joseph, make a noise. Give us a sign you're here.
It's just very cold.
Just do something to let us know you're here.
It's very cold.
Yeah, it started to,
Yeah.
the atmosphere's chilling a bit.
It's
Isn't it?
cooler here, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, I can
is.
feel it
It
building
is.
now, yeah. Maybe he's you know what, he's listening to us. He's trying to sort out...
hello?
Yeah? Is it moving above you?
Is that moving?
I can't actually see because of the dark.
Am I going mad? Is that moving?
It is, there's
Yeah,
slight
it is,
movement
it's
to
moving.
it, yes.
Yeah,
That's
it is
moving, look.
Yeah.
And you didn't touch
Yes,
that,
it
did
is.
you?
No,
No, I
I
didn't
can't
touch
go
it
anywhere near it, yeah. OK, maybe he's going to do this now. That's good.
Can you sense anything else in here?
There's a chat. Oh, whoa.
That's moving.
Oh, that
So
is.
it is, yes.
That is.
Joseph,
Okay.
make a noise.
Is it always this cold in the shop?
No, just sometimes, but you can feel it. It's here. It's in the middle. It's like an energy coming up, and it's icy cold, really cold there. And sometimes you get this feeling that it takes your breath away.
There's also a young spirit lady who had a babe child. Now, she's got nothing to do with Joseph. There's a different time era with this. It's like as if she's walking with the babe child, and it's as if she's it's like a newborn baby. And I feel with this one, I feel as if I've got a temperature. I'm very hot, I'm burning up with this young lady, and I feel as if there's great sorrow connected with her and the child. I feel that something happened to both of them around the same time. The loss of life to both the mother love and the babe child, and
Sorry,
the
Derek, I'm
energy-
listening, but that's moving. That's moving behind.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you see if the disco ball's doing anything? Because that's one of the things that spins.
That move.
Okay.
The disco ball spins
Yeah,
and it's on a
it
cord.
does.
Yes. Now, this could be the young lady with the child, you see, rather than Joseph, because...
And what does she come here for, Derek?
Again, I feel she lost her life. She wasn't murdered, but she lost her life with the child, I feel, at the same time. Again, a different time era to Joseph. And what I feel with it is like you said, both the mother and the child got some kind of, how can I put it? The bodies, so both of them very hot temperatures, like as if they had a disease, something.
Like a fever or scarlet fever or...
Something took the two of them at the same time.
It's funny because I'm getting a really sad feeling now
I
as
am.
well.
I am.
Suddenly
That's her feelings coming
Yeah.
through.
It's warmer.
Yeah.
That cold is gone.
And you see both this young lady and the child and Joseph's energies, they could come into this atmosphere at the very same time, but bypass each other, not see each other because they're coming from different levels of time. They would not encounter each other.
So he isn't frightening her?
No, and she's certainly not been frightened by him.
Good.
Because they're not seeing each other, they're missing each other.
And Joseph's intention isn't to frighten Janet, it's just letting her know he's here and...
Or is it? Because he doesn't sound like the most pleasant.
No, he's unhappy still to this moment. He's still holding on to the great hurt that he experienced from his partner, I take it being a wife, that left him, and he was left, and he never gained the rest of his life a partnership, and he's held that to the moment he'd left his physical body, and he's not been able to heal his thoughts. So he would show feelings here, maybe to your good self.
Like a great sadness sometimes.
Yeah. There's not evil
what
with
can
the
I
man.
do to...
Well, the thing is, both of them, both the young lady and child, okay, come in visitation anyway. So does Joseph. Neither of these spirit people or child are grounded here. So we don't have to cleanse your area.
And
And
you
we
said before, Derek, to move as well. Derek, can I suggest something? Can I suggest that we go through... It was interesting you picked up on, is there anything through there? And you said there's another shop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, how do you feel, Derek, Janet, about us moving into the other
that's
shop?
fine. I'd be very happy for you
Could
to
we do that?
I'd like
Yeah.
to do that because
Yes.
we could get some kind of reaction from him.
Yeah.
In
If
there,
we go
his
in there,
movements, yeah.
yes.
Well,
in his private
Janet, we're
place.
not
Yes.
familiar with this area, so if you want
Yeah,
to just
shall I
slowly
just-
lead us through,
Just be
bear in mind
careful
it's
here,
dark,
thank
make sure
you.
nobody falls over.
Oh. Won't go through that, can I go?
Good stuff so far from Peace Hall. Why the guys relocate to the next shop. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. See you after these.
All right, Right, Derek, do you want to take us through?
Yes, sir.
Janet,
Yes, sir. Now, just as we're coming through here, ladies, just check out and feel the temperature in this area. What do you feel?
Very, very cold.
Nicola, what do you feel?
It's dropped dramatically, hasn't it? It's much colder than the other shop.
That is dramatic.
Humongous.
It's dramatic.
I mean, it's so different than over in the other side of the shop.
Yes,
this
it is.
is proven to me that, you know, this is the area of his vortex, coming in, resting up, and then making his way through, energised, and when drained of the energy, coming back here and leaving the atmosphere.
Yeah.
While I'm here, I feel his energy. I feel his energy just of recent. He's actually come in through this vortex today, earlier today, and he's been moved, he rested for a little while, and he moved up into that area of the shop next door early afternoon. I can tell from, you know, the residual energy here.
Yeah.
Derek, just the word vortex, it always seems quite frightening to me. Is there any reason at all why Janet should be scared when she's in this spot during her working day?
Absolutely not. What she will find, Janet, Angus, is that you'll never ever be able to change the temperature, or you'll notice never a change in the temperature in this area.
That
It will
is
always stay the
isn't
same.
it?
Even in the middle of summer, it always feels cold
Thank
in
you.
here. If we're all warm out there, we always come in here to get cool.
I think this is why the air's really dry, which you'd expect it to be damp and musty, but
You
it's
would.
actually quite a dry air, isn't it?
It is, Nicola. And you see, this is what happens with these vortexes. OK, without this vortex, he couldn't come in and go out. Just like the young lady with the symbol of the child. She also, at a different time, comes in this vortex.
In here?
Yes. So you've got, in actual fact, two spirit, you know, adult spirit people who come in, and one is enough to make a vortex stay this way. But to have two coming in at different times, the energy of the child, which has stayed the same, is not that strong. Because because they're adults. Now, we've got a mixture of sadness with both these spirit people for what happened in their lives. One being the man, which I pointed at, Joseph. I've just 3 times heard, leave, leave, leave now,
Really?
bellowing down my ears from him. So, OK, he's close by. He's not further up for him to shout like that down my ears. Joseph, look, we're not here to invade you, your space. You don't really belong here. You know, your place is the spirit world. Well, we know that you visit here. So please, in respect to you, do something in the area here, around the boxes here. Let's hear audibly your movements. Do something, knock something down, hit something, come close to myself, come close to any of us here. Don't stay silent. We're very aware that you are here.
Come on, Joseph.
He's here.
Come
the
on,
young
Joseph,
lady's not
please.
here.
Let's
She's not
see
in
you. Come on, let's hear you. Oh, there's a
What
funny...
do you feel? What do
No,
you say?
I can hear something from
There's something up
the
there.
corner, just
is.
there, Nicola.
Joseph, move something, please.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can.
What did you hear?
Just, I don't know, a movement of some sort.
Rustling.
It almost sounds like somebody flicking boxes.
Yeah.
Oh. Joseph,
Can you do that again?
is that you? Did you hear that?
I hear something.
Yeah, that's it again.
Yeah,
It's like
I
a,
did.
like a movement of rustling.
Definitely here.
Derek, do you want us to join hands when we call out from? Would that...
Let's do that.
That is okay.
Combine our energies, because by doing that we can. It's an
Just to
attraction.
heighten the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an attraction. So we join our hands.
Okay, Janet?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And what we're going to do, we don't need in any way spiritual protection with either Joseph or the young lady, because they're not here with any ill intent, and they're both benign spirits.
Yeah.
They're just saddened. Okay. You know what I'd like you to do? Because he's more used to your good self seeing you as the young lady.
Yes.
So, in your own words, you speak out and see if you'll try and encourage him to do something for you. Okay?
Joseph, please will you let us know that you're here? I want to know that you're here and that you're all right about us being here and working in the shop. Please just show me. Please.
There's movement, right? There's something
You see
happening
something
behind you, Derek.
Okay. Okay, what did you say?
I didn't see anything. I can just hear it. It's the same thing again.
Yeah.
Something happening in that corner, those shelves. Or the shelves.
Okay.
Don't disgrace too
Sorry,
all right.
sorry, Janet.
As
Janet,
loud as you want, Janet.
Janet, keep going.
Joseph, please, just show yourself. Just let us know that it's okay. Don't want to upset you. I can understand that you want to remain here with us and we're really happy. Just show me that everything's all right and that you're here and that we can live in harmony.
What?
What did you say? What
I
did you
felt
feel?
something.
You
What
felt
did you
something?
feel?
Here.
Were you touched?
On your side?
Yes.
Okay, maybe he's responding to you. It didn't hurt you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No,
You're
it
all right?
wasn't.
Okay, that's fine. He's not... Look, he's a benign spirit. He's not going to... He's just upset. He's not being able to release...
I feel like he's showing me how upset he is.
Yeah.
You feeling emotional?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Very.
You all right, love?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let his energies flow. He's not harmful to
No.
you. Okay, if he wishes to express
Making me
himself...
feel very sad.
Okay. Okay. Will you allow those feelings... Because they're not going to hurt you. Let those feelings...
Why is he doing that, Derek?
Well, because, you know, it's like using as a vessel. A person, a lady, is more sensitive generally than any man. And he can express his sensitivity of his head
Janet.
through his
Kind of
sensitivity.
explaining what
Yes.
he's going through.
Yes.
Janet.
Talk us through what you're feeling, Janet.
I feel a great sadness and an anger with the sadness as well, but it's just...
Okay.
okay.
It's all right, love. Okay, that was just a noise, all right.
It's just like he wants me to share it, that he's been trying to show how he feels, it's an anger, but it's just this terrible sadness, like a despair.
Is he causing you any pain at all?
No, he's not.
Do you want to cry?
I am crying.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
But it's okay.
Is there any way
feel
we can
it's
help
okay.
him with the sadness? Is there anything we can do?
We can talk to him and tell him to, in actual fact, to try and ask for help from where he comes from in the plane of life that he actually exists and lives. I don't feel he's asked. It's like him walking around in this place designated in the world of spirit, and he's not asking or inquiring what he can do to shake this off.
this
Local man.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
This is peculiar, though, because whilst we've all felt, and Nicola, you picked it up, you said you felt emotion, sadness through another shop. To this extent?
Well, yeah, you know...
Have you experienced this before at all?
I have, yes.
You have?
I have. Completely, just out of the blue, feeling very, very sad.
Well, earlier
and
on,
crying,
I got the impression as if he'd come right past you and tried to, not hear you, but just draw attention. He was there,
That
like
he's
as if
there.
he pushed you, you know.
Yes.
He knows, hey, I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You know, and looking at you as if to say, you know, it was likes of you that hurt my heart.
Yes.
Not meaning you personally. It's like, not a hatred for women, but I feel he dearly loved this woman and she let him down.
Yes.
And it broke his heart.
So he obviously thinks other women are going to do
All
the same
women are
thing.
the
And he
same.
knows
Yes.
he's got to change his way
Yeah.
of thinking.
How can we let him know that we're not all the same?
Okay,
And that...
what we can do, we don't need to do what we call a cleansing or even a candle rite.
But he's listening to us.
Oh, yes. And he can understand us as well, okay? So what we can do is any one of us, it doesn't have to be me, any one of us can speak out and tell him to go and ask the place that he comes from, you know, the area that's designated in the world of spirit, to go and ask someone to help him rid himself of these thoughts. He doesn't need to... In actual fact, if he does, he will not want to come through this vortex very often afterwards.
No.
He'll settle properly in the world of spirit.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do that then.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think you're under enough pressure as it is. Janet, Nicola, another
Yes.
female
Yes.
voice.
Okay.
You do it
Go for it.
lovely, Nicola, and you can
Yes.
help him.
Joseph, you don't have to feel this way. You can get help. You need to talk to people of your time. You need to go and talk to people and show them how you're feeling. You can show us how you're feeling, but we can't help you in the same way that they can. So please, help.
Please,
get the help
Joseph.
from them.
Go.
We know you're angry, and we know that a lady did something horrible to you, but not all women are the same. Janet's not the same. She's a very lovely woman. Please go and get the help that you need.
How are you feeling now, Janet?
Better.
That's very good, Nicola. Very good.
Better, yeah.
He's got to listen to that.
He heard that.
not gone now,
did.
has he?
No.
No, he's still here.
What's the strong scent in here?
Is it something that you
Burn.
sell?
We have herbs in the back,
essences,
yes.
Yes.
which of course would remind him of a woman as well.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph.
And also, do you know something which has just been given to me?
Yeah.
He comes into the atmosphere, which wasn't told me before, bless him. He comes into the atmosphere, he doesn't actually see it as, basically, as the shop is now. He reflects back to the way it was when he was here, and he still has holding on to that tinge, although he's not in the physical anymore, in his spirit heart, if you like, that maybe she'll come back to him.
Oh.
Okay. That's what's been bringing him back.
Right, OK. Well, we thank Joseph for this experience, but
Thank you, Joseph.
what we're going to do is we're going to go and catch up with Pat.
Yeah.
Because there's lots to investigate here, so let's move out of this area.
Okay.
And we'll hand it back to
Leaving
Liz.
you at peace now, Joseph.
Come on, Janet, you're definitely OK?
Yeah, I'm
You're right,
fine.
Janet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very interesting first investigation. Who is Joseph and what about the woman with the baby? Lots more to come right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Is having a
Welcome back to Derek Acorah's Ghost Towns live from Dean Clough in Halifax. Now, Derek and the team are at the Peace Hall, where Derek has already spoken about a very sad man called Joseph, who Janet could really tap into, the shop owner. She really could feel his sadness. That was very deep. And also he spoke of a woman and a baby who possibly died during the 1800s around the centre. It's all very interesting. The team are now on their way into the bowels of the building, into the very dark and dank cellars, which have a very interesting history as well. Now, before we go back to them, there's still time to enter a very nice competition indeed. We've teamed up with Spirit and Destiny magazine to give you the chance to win one of 3 Apple Video iPods with an exclusive video message from Derek himself on it. 10 runners-up will receive a copy of the Ghost Towns Series 1 Volume 1 DVD. To enter, all you have to do is answer the following question correctly. What is the name of Derek's spirit guide? Is it A. Sam, B. John, or C. Peter? If you know the answer, call 09015 333 222 and visit our website for terms and conditions. Good luck. All right, before we go back over to Peace Hall, let me talk to Richard Jones. Richard, can I come to you and ask you a couple of questions about that investigation? First of all, the mother and daughter who died under very negative and terrible circumstances, would that ring a bell with regards to the period and the way they all lived around that time and the history of the area as well?
Well, it would with the period. I don't think he actually said a mother and daughter. I just think he said a mother and a newborn baby.
Newborn baby.
I think he said newborn baby. He said it's a young lady who lost her life with her child.
Right.
Because it was quite common for women to die in childbirth and to die shortly after childbirth. I mean, we're talking about really the pre-modern medical age.
Okay. Peace Hall used to be a market, and before that it was all to do with the wool trade. Is that right?
It was a market for the local weavers to be able to sell the cloth.
Yeah.
They brought the cloth in. Peace actually refers to the length of the cloth. It was about 24 to 30 yards.
So they used to trade in pieces of
They used
cloth.
to bring it in every Saturday morning.
Right.
Amazingly, for how spectacular that hall is, it only used to trade on a Saturday morning between 10 a.m. and midday. And that was
Easy
it.
hours, easy working hours. I like it. And then it became a food market. Is that right?
Well, for a period, it became sort of a social centre. It was used for gatherings. The local Sunday schools would hold singings there. At one stage, even the famous tightrope walker Blondin walked across a tightrope 60 foot over it.
Wow.
So it was used for that. And then in the 1870s...
It's a beautiful looking space, isn't it? Very,
it's one
very
of the
lovely.
most spectacular... I've got to confess, I've never been there before, and I went there today. And it's one of the most spectacular places I've ever seen.
And
you
you're a
walk in there.
historian. I'm glad you actually went to see it.
You literally draw breath as you walk in, and you just
it's
think,
awesome.
this is amazing. It's like you've gone back to ancient Rome.
Absolutely. Now, Derek also spoke about a man called Joseph. I mean, is that too, with no surname, is that too difficult for you to pinpoint?
It's very nebulous. I mean, we're coming up with sort of a generalised history of Steve Stevens come up with some intriguing theories with the wider picture of what's going on then. But of course, we haven't got a full name there.
Okay. Steve, what might be your theories? Because, of course, you're an expert on crime around Halifax.
Just some general history, not crime, the big picture at the time.
Right.
We have the date 1812, didn't we? there was a war with America at the time. There was a European blockade.
Right.
Economic distress. And of course, radicalism.
Yeah.
You know, around about that time, a prime minister was assassinated.
Okay.
So maybe all these effects on trade. Big speculation, I know, but it's got all the hallmarks, hasn't it, of a depression and what we would now call possibly,
interesting.
you know, stress-related, etc., etc.
Sure, yeah. And John Billingsley, if I can come to you, you are an expert on all things folklore, aren't you? And there's a story of Peace Hall being cursed. Is that right?
I've not heard of a curse.
Oh, really?
About it. The big story about Peace Hall, the one I heard about, concerns those handprints on the west gate.
Yeah.
And there have been several stories that I've come across for that. The first one I heard was that there was somebody running away from that infamous gibbet of Halifax that right up until the middle of the 17th century was chopping off your heads. But you could escape it if you could run down from the gibbet, down the hill, past the Peace Hall and the church, and cross the Hebble Brook at the base of town. And if you could get over that, you're into the next township, and you were safe as long as you didn't come back to Halifax.
Wow.
That was a story.
There's a challenge.
So the story I heard was that some criminal was running away and he was caught up with at these gates, and there was something like, "So help me, I'm innocent." Threw himself against the wall.
Hand marks on the
and
wall.
we're talking now about 7 feet up, so it's got to be a big chap.
Interesting.
As they dragged him off, there were his handprints.
His hands
left
remained on the walls.
imprinted in
Oh, I
the
love it.
stone.
Very dramatic. Thank you for sharing that story. I will, of course, be chatting to you a lot more during the evening. Thank you very much. But for now, it is time to go back over to the Peace Hall. Angus, are you down in the cellars now?
Liz, we're down in the cellars. We've moved across the piazza and we've got Pat with us now, who I thought was going to be brave, but she's gripping my hand here. Now, Derek took a deep breath in walking in. Janet, are you feeling okay? Good to continue the investigation?
Yes.
Now, Derek took a deep breath when we walked down here. Derek, where do you want to go and what are you feeling?
I'd like to go through that doorway there, Angus, because when I first moved here, I saw, to me, it was like a reenactment of something that has taken place, gone on here, that has not been good at all.
So when you walked in, you've seen something down there?
Yes.
OK, you ready, team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go in.
OK.
Come on, Pat. Wow. Pat, stop shaking. Mamma mia. This is dark. Oh. Derek, there's a strange atmosphere in here.
Yes, well, as we just come very close to this area.
Where's Nicola and Janet?
We're here.
Stick together. Stick together.
It is here. Now, I don't know if that's some kind of, yes, it says it's electrical. I saw the light. But what I saw was taking place in this gap here. And I'd like to go closer, so ladies, would you come closer with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Angus?
Yeah, we're coming.
Okay.
Come on, Janet.
This is it here. Okay.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh my Holy Spirit.
What, Derek?
Oh my Holy Lord.
What?
Oh.
What are you experiencing?
Oh, there's a